Hello grade 4, this is Miss Susan. Today, this is the completion of what we have started of solving all the mid-chapter tests or mid-chapter checkpoints. So our topic today, we will solve together mid-chapter 11 checkpoint. And what we have to start with is the vocabulary box. So let's read the vocabulary box. First is clockwise, and clockwise means the direction of the hands of the clock, which the hands of the clock move. So this is clockwise. Counterclockwise. This is a clockwise means the direction of the clock hands. So counter means the opposite of this direction. So this is the right direction of the clock, and this is the opposite direction of the clock. Degree, and degree is the units of angle, so the units that we use to measure angles. Protractor, protractor is a tool that we use to measure angles. So all our topic today is about angles. So this is the degree of the angle, and this is that tool that we use to measure angles. So let's read together the definitions and match the right answer. So first, or choose the right answer. Okay, the unit used to measure an angle is called what? So we said, what is the unit here? Is it clockwise? Counterclockwise? They are both directions. Degree or protractor? We said protractor is a tool, so we omit clockwise, counterclockwise, protractor. So we will have degree is the last right answer here. So let's use it and put it here. Drag it and put it here. Okay, go to the next one, number 2. The blank is the opposite of the direction in which the hand of a clock moves. So which is the hand clock move? Clockwise, right. So what is the opposite of it? Counterclockwise. So it is the right answer then. Let's drag it and put it here in over the blank. Number 3. A blank is a tool for measuring a size of an angle. So we have now clockwise, protractor. Clockwise is direction. What is the tool here? Protractor is a tool for measuring the size of an angle. So protractor is the right answer. Okay, now let's move to question number 2. Let's read the head of the question. Whether the angle on the circle shows a fourth, half, 3/4, or a full turn of clockwise, or full turn mean here for number, no, number 1 or 1, or clockwise or counterclockwise. So we have to say what is the fraction that this angle make, and if the direction of the angle is clockwise or counterclockwise. So let's remember first what is the direction of the clockwise. The direction of the clockwise is like that. So this is the direction of the clockwise. Okay, so if this is clockwise, so the opposite direction it will be counterclockwise. Okay, so let's see together. Number 4. What is this part is? Is it fourth, half, 3/4, or whole one? So what is the fourth? Fourth is cutting the shape into 4 parts like that. If you complete the 2 lines, the 2 rays, it will give you 4 parts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this means I cut it into 4 parts. Okay, how many parts are with me or are colored here with red? This angle is only one part, right? So it will be a fourth. So is this clockwise or counterclockwise? Try to compare it with the arrow that I made here. It's the same direction, right? So it will be clockwise. Go to the next one. Now he divided this circle into two complete parts. So this means the whole number of parts is 2. Okay, and how many parts is colored with red? One part. One part. So this is 1/2. So, and now let's compare this arrow or this direction by this direction. Is it the same? No, it's not the same. So in this case, this is the opposite of clockwise. What is the opposite of clockwise? It's counterclockwise. Okay, let's go to the third one. So I complete this ray to touch the circle from here, and I completed this ray to touch the circle from here. Now I cutted the circle into how many parts? 4 parts. So the number of parts is 4. And how many colored parts here? With red, or the direction that he drew is in how many parts? 1, 2, 3. So this means I have 3/4. And the 3/4 mean this what type of angle is? It's obtuse angle. Okay, so let's see the direction of this arrow. Is it clockwise or anti-clockwise? Compared with this direction, it's the same. So in this case, it will be clockwise. The last one. Look here with me. All the shape is covered with the direction. So this means a whole one, right? So in this case, I will write the last choice here, which is 1, and compare the direction. Is it the same direction what I put here up? No. So it is counterclockwise. So in this case, I have 2 angles counterclockwise and 2 angles clockwise. Okay, let's move to question number 3. And the head of the question is, tell the measure of the angle in degrees. Okay, and we said if I have a number like that, a fraction, to describe the angle, the first number up describes the highlighted angle, and the number down describes the overall angle of the circle. So this is our angle here. So this is our angle. The upper number is the highlighted angle, the lower number is overall angle. And to measure the angle, okay, and now the angle in degrees, you have to put the denomination to be 360, because we compare it by 360 the over angles or the over degrees of the whole circle. So in this case, this means I have how many degrees? How many degrees? I have here the highlighted area is 100 degrees over 360 in all. So it will be 100 degrees. Okay, so let's measure the other one. Okay, this is the highlighted area and the fraction is this one. Okay, but I have a problem here. The fraction is not in proper form. We have to put the fraction in the form which the lower number should be 360, right? So because we measure the degree of the highlighted area, and compare it by the overall area, which is 360 degrees, right? So in this case we need to convert this fraction into this fraction. So we need to convert the denominator here 12 to the denominator here 360. So ask yourself, 12 times what will give you 360? 12 times what will give you 360? And if it's difficult operation and you can't guess the number, do something is called inverse operation. Okay, what is the inverse operation? The inverse operation is to guess the missing number. You have to do the opposite of this operation. What is this operation? Is multiplication. So let's do the opposite of multiplication. So this means I will do division. So to guess the what number I should multiply, divide 360 by 12. So first, can I divide 3 by 12? No, 3 is way much smaller than 12. So in this case, I will divide 36 by 12. What time 12 will give me 36? So let's try. I guess it's a 3, because if I multiply 3 times 1, it will give me 3. And if I multiply 3 times 2, it will give me 6. So it is 3 then. So it is 3. Now, 3 times 12, 3 times 2 is 6. Multiply from the right side. 3 times 1 is 3. So it will be 36, right? So it's 3. And what about the 0? It's extra digit, put it up. So I shall multiply 12 by 30 to give me 360. Okay, so let's do that. The fraction now convert to 30 over 360. And what is our number here? It is 30, the upper number, the numerator over there. So this means the degrees is 30 degrees over 360 degrees, the overall degrees of the circle. Because I compared between the degrees of the highlighted area compared to the degrees of the whole circle. Degrees of the whole circle, it's known, it's 360. So what is the degrees of the highlighted area? It is 30. 30 degrees. And the degree is small circle up over the 30. Okay, use a protractor to draw the angle. Okay, so I can't do it here, unfortunately. So in this case, I will leave you to do that. But I can guess what will be the shape of this angle. Okay, by comparing it by the right angle. And you know the right angle is this angle. And it's equal 90 degrees, right? Okay, so 76, is it? 75, sorry. Is it smaller than or greater than 90? 75 is less than 90, of course. So in this case, I will make angle which is smaller than the right angle. So what is the smaller than the right angle? It's a small acute angle, right? So it is acute angle. And this will be its shape.